Hey guys and girls, welcome back. My name's DeathRaye, and we're jumping into Empyrion. You don't need to be in there. Alright. Dun dun dun! Okay. So last night, I started this baby. I wonder if I could fall down there. Nope. Okay, good. I wondered. Anyway, okay. Um, yeah. So like I was saying last night, started this baby. I only had like a 14-minute timer, but this is my starter HV hovercraft. This is usually the very first vehicle that I build straight off the bat. It gives me quick capabilities, grinder, multiple constructors, say extra storage. So little of everything. You know, and then it can be upgraded or added onto or changed or whatever. All right. Okay. So throw that in there. Give me a little bit of power. Alright, that should be it. Alright, so with that being done, what's the next thing I need to do? That might be a good option right there. Need one of them. I got water there, got water there, got water there. Who gets the water? Whoops. Of course, I just need just a little bit of water, like that. Just a very small puddle. Hmm. Thought I had a container just for... Yeah, I guess it didn't matter. It will do. I'll stick in here. You in here as well. That's good. Alright, where did I want to go? Um, hey, Joker. Welcome back. Seriously? The wood's not going into the harvest containers. Wait a second, but yes, there is wood in there. That's weird. Okay, so we grind. I get a bunch of wood, and there's still wood left on the ground. I think we found another glitch. And wood on the ground. And wood on the ground. So I'm getting wood in the harvester, and there's wood on the ground. Um, you mean that? Being able to zoom in, zoom out, or change the angle I have the ship in? Is that what you're talking about? Um, you hit Alt and you'll hear it click, and then that'll give you the ability to move, mouse scroll in and out, and then page up, page down to move the ship up and down in the screen. No problem. Yeah, I'm not sure the electrical, what's going on. I'm not sure the wood on the ground is supposed to be doing that. Because I'm getting about the same amount of wood in the harvester as I am picking up off the ground. So I wonder if it's just spitting it out twice. Wonder if it's supposed to be doing that. Well, I know it's not supposed to spit it on the ground because that's what the harvest box is for. But my curiosity is it splitting it in half or is it duplicating? Which my personal opinion is it's probably duplicating. Hmm. Wonder how long that wood will stay on the ground. I'm not gonna pick up the wood because I think it's a glitch. Okay, come on. Yep. Okay, it's doing damage. Just taking forever. Morning cookies and cream? Or cookie cooking? I don't know why I said cookies and cream. I think that's just because I'm having a hankering for cookies and cream now. Ooh, I do have some Oreos in the kitchen. Ah, Oreos. That sounds good. All right, so dun 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 dun. Shit, what was I doing? I was checking. All right, so that was only 153, and this is going to add another 120. All right, so I think it's dividing it in two now. I don't think it's all going into the harvester like it's supposed to. Well, that's a pain in the ass. So for every tree or rock that I grind down, I'm about to get out and pick it up off the ground. Hey, Cog Whistle, welcome to the stream. Yeah, initially that's what I was thinking, but I mean, let's take the first one of the tower rock pieces I did by hand, and that took freaking forever. But it gave me 200 and some odd rock. Doing it this way still took a while, not near as long as doing it with the hand cannon, but it only gave me 100 and something on the ground and 100 and something in my, you know, the point. It still took me a while to do it, so I'd like to get as much of the rock as possible. I mean, my first starter base is rock, so I mean, I need as much stone as I possibly can get. And the trees I use for biofuel, and I use biofuel as my starting source of power instead of promethium, especially since I haven't found any promethium yet. But with the grinder and grabbing the trees, it's just a whole lot easier and a whole lot faster, believe it or not, to get power or fuel or startup from biofuel. Yeah, but again, you found the base and you took it over, so I mean that always helps. That wood just tossed up in the air. That's funny. Let's see another one of those bugs. Oh, damn. Uh, Now you're playing a single player game, correct? It's not a multiplayer? Okay. So did you turn on the regeneration for the POIs? Let's see, that's one of the things I think is a major advantage of the multiplayer is that the POIs do regenerate if you turn that on. And by default, it normally on a multiplayer is turned on. But the very first config file or YAML file that they came out with for experimental didn't have all the settings in it. I don't know if it's because they had them turned off or if they just didn't put them in or what the deal was, but yeah, our first server didn't have nothing but the absolute defaults and um, regen wasn't one of them. That was another reason I was kind of looking at. Um, oh, hey, the grinder takes those down. Chainsaw doesn't touch them. Shit. I just got distracted. I just distracted myself. What the fuck? Um, yeah. By default, the multiplayer, the regen's supposed to be turned on, which means that you can go back and take them out every 24 hours or something like that. Can you pick those up with the grinder? Now, did it actually pick it up? Huh, nice. If I remember, I don't think you can replace the core on a regenable. You can tear it down and get the parts from it, but I don't think you can core it. I'm gonna have a crap load of wood. Biofuel for days. All right, crazy. Oh, and tear it down. So how are the rest of y'all guys doing this morning? So everybody enjoying this fine weather? Nursing your coffee while you wake up. Sounds like a plan. Oh, what the hell? All right, did I not hear him? Okay, sounds coming from that direction. There he is. Oh, there's more of them. Damn, those spiders hit boxes are hard to hit. Do the rest of them run? I think there's only three of them. Oh, shit. I hate when that happens. Nice. There we go. 483. Actually, take put it in the lower one. I can just constantly make biofuel. Speaking of fuel, how am I doing on here? 19%. Okay. I think 400 is good for now. All right, let's see. One of the things I wanted to test was village. All right, let's go back to the village I found yesterday. Because yesterday I was using a shotgun and could not destroy the spawners. So oh, a berry, a berry, and sidetrack. All right, back on track. I wasn't able to destroy the spawners with the shotgun. I don't know if that's a glitch, or what the deal is. Oh, spiders. Um, I was point blank. Should have taken them out fairly easily, but yeah. If you watch, well, I guess you can't watch last night's show because I haven't posted it on YouTube yet. Well, I mean it's backed up on Twitch, so you can watch it through Twitch. But like I was saying, last night you can see if you watch the video, everything I did, it just would not take the spawners out. So I want to go back now that I have an assault rifle and try with that and see if it may be just a glitch with the shotgun or if maybe they've taken it totally. Ooh, come on, you can do it. Um, oh yeah, no, you can't, can you? All right, let's go this way. Tree. All right, nobody said I could drive. Look at that tight squeeze. Where'd you go? Where? Oh, there you are. Get off my roof. Alright, so I'm able to shoot them with the assault rifle and they go out like a light. Alright, I don't think I've been away long enough for these to regen. Oh, God, I hate third person. Yeah, I didn't think it had been. Okay. Alright, so they are destroyable, just happens to be not with shotgun. Alright, so next would be resources. I need to grab some resources. So let's go hit. Well, actually, I haven't done much. I've gotten all this area covered, this area, and over into here. But I've got a lot more I need to cover. So let's do some exploring. I would have swore there were more of those out here than that. Ah, what the hell? Graphics is glitching a little bit. My graphics shouldn't be glitching. I got a friggin' 1080. Alright, so let's start doing some exploring. Starting with this direction. Come on, get up the hill. You can do it. Alright. Spider. But I'm not looking for spiders. Three. Damaged alien tower. That kind of like an abandoned mine type situation. Hey Buff, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Peek over the nose here and see if we get shot. Alright, nothing yet. Whoa, what did I hit? Alright, quit it. Alright, am I just not seeing a door? Not seeing a door at all. Is there no door on these things? Okay, well. We'll come back to that then. So there's water. Let's see. Let's go here. Still can't believe I have not found a Prometheum node yet. What the hell? Something tells me we're not in Kansas anymore. Hey, Prometheum. Okay, I don't think this is supposed to be here. This is supposed to be a temperate planet. Those are plants from like the alien world. The hell? Well, at least I found a Prometheum. It's the first one. Alright, if you look at the ground kind of looks scarred. So it does over here. So let's go see if it's scarred over there as well. Yeah, kind of looks like it. So now I'm gonna have to go look at the starter planet Yamal fowl, and see if there is like an odd biome they've stuck in there, or if this is just a glitch somehow. Whoa, because sure shooting. Yeah, it's all about the scarring. Means there's another patch over there. Hmm, that might be a patch. So is that what that is? The radiation swamp biome? Looks like there's a couple more patches right there. See, this is actually my second server, and the first one I didn't have that on the planet. Because the first server I put up literally 5 minutes after updating to experimental. So the config files weren't even fully set up, the limited commands. Most of it was just basic default settings. Well, it definitely was interesting to roll up on, so I'll give it that. Not something you expect when you roll into on a temperate planet. Alrighty then. Look at the ore rocks. The ore rocks don't look any different than the rest of the planet. Oh, wait a second. That one's new. Cobalt. Really? Huh. Let's find out if there's any more of that. Oh, come on. Well, it gives your first taste of cobalt without having to go to the moon. So that's, yeah, I definitely agree as an advantage. Ooh, I only got 1 minute of power left. All right, come on. Tear this up. Let's see. Oh, not that one. Nope. I'm in the wrong spot in the first place. All right. 31. Manage. And boom. All right, back up. Get a wider view. Maybe I can see it from farther away. Uh, yep, there it is. Can't get that rock, really? Finding a lot more of those in here than I expected. Go ahead and pick a little copper up while I'm out here. What am I stuck on? All right. I've been through all that, so I think I got as much of the cobalt in there as possible. I do appreciate you telling me to look for it, though, because I wouldn't have even looked for it. Oh, corn dog, corn dog, corn dog. Okay. 15-minute warning. Ah. We're about to go through a reset. Well, go to sleep. Hell, last night I had to shut it down. I'd worked that evening and just got on for the couple hours I wanted to do, and I was ready for bed. And of course, got woke up this morning. Not that I wanted to be, but got woke up, so I figured I'll just take a nap later. But Yeah, if you're tired, hit the sack. Get some rest. I'm sure I'll be around later. Say the reset won't take that long, so I'll just probably wait it out and then get back in here doing what I'm doing. All right, I kind of expected to find some cactuses out here. Oh, it does have water in it, sorta. Oh, you're gonna be a pain in the butt. I will get you. I am not getting out of my ship. All right. Let's see. I need to clear that marker. Let's head towards that marker. Where is it? All right, fine. I'll remove it manually then. All right, let's see. This. Okay, we did this ridge. Let's do that cross section. See what we can find. What's up, Decade? Must be nice. I got woke up. Like usual. I'm just in Empyrion. Got the new server up. Already found a village. Found an alien tower. Found the wreck. Not everything. Found a few bugs. Like yes, yes, ha ha ha, yes. To answer your question, but I was talking about like other types of bugs. They also added a few things that I didn't know about. Like there's these like radiation swamps that they've added to the planet, which is really unique. And if it weren't for one of the one of the guys watching, Cookie, he told me to look for the ores on the ground, and I found cobalt. So there's actually a little bit of cobalt on the starter planet. You just have to go to the right spot. So yeah, I definitely think resetting was a good idea now. More than ever now. I didn't change any of the sizes. I used the randomizer. I use the randomizer now. Size 5 is huge. I mean, size 4 is hard enough to explore. Size 5 is just unbelievable. But I've already got my HV. I got it out. The plants are a lot easier to find. There seems to be more of them, so that's good. And then of course they lowered the impact of food, so you don't get as hungry as fast. So that helped. So yeah, you should get in here. You should get in here a little bit later, because I know you're not going to do it now. Well, let alone it's about to reset anyway. But that only takes a few minutes to reset. So, all right, bro. I do keep forgetting how big these planets are. Well, it really shouldn't be doing that. I'm high enough off the ground. That should be just skimming across the ground. Oh, that's going to be a hell of a hill climb. Let's give it a shot. If I can keep the speed, I'll probably make it. Ta-da! All right. You know what? Let's take advantage. Oh, hey, red dot, red dot, red dot, red dot. Just out patrolling. Wonder if I can cut him off. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. Okay. All right, get back to the ship. Log off. Good time for a drink break while it resets. All right, so um, I'd say about 5 minutes. The server should reset itself and be back up. So let's take a break for about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And server has reset. Good. Hey, Torzar. Welcome to the stream. The server did one of the resets for the game. I've got it set up to where it resets every so number of hours. So it just went through the one. It just happened to show up during one. But we are back. Okay. So where were we? We were on top of the hill. Doing some exploring, seeing what's out here. I found a alien tower so far and um, a village I found yesterday. Okay. Came from over here, so let's across here, so let's go this way. Explore over that direction. I'm trying to, in some formal way, not doing an exact grid search, but a little bit of a grid search to where I'm trying to cover a good amount of area. Not a problem. You're in here with good company. Got buff and electrical. Although I thought Crazy was going to sleep. Is there a particular reason why you can't sleep until 3 p.m. your time? Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much, too much, too much. A schedule. You're not at work, are you? Sinclair, welcome to the stream. Out here doing a little exploring, seeing what's on this planet. Yeah, I would probably enjoy that. Unfortunately, I have a real job and can't can't do that. At least not yet. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll blow up and get popular and become the next ninja. I doubt it, but anything's possible. Okay. Drop down so I can get to the level. All right. Hey, gold. All right, I need to get some food. I'm at it. Let's add some more fuel. Okay. Did I just pass it? Yes, I did. I got another cobalt. Well, I'm probably going to be on here for maybe another hour. And then I'm going to do something else and then come back to it. I assume you're talking about your just getting set up to stream. So if that's the case, well, when I get off of here, I'll come by and stop by. Oh, son of a bitch. Hope y'all can't hear me smacking. While the server was resetting, went out and got a drink. While I was out there, I decided to pick up and microwave my dinner from the other night when I went out. Ah, it's okay. The way I see it, or the way I do my thing, is people that support me, I support back. So, you know, you've been in here watching, talking, enjoying. So I have no problem with doing the same thing or sending people to you. So, I hope they get this material dropping thing fixed pretty soon. Cobalt. Did you get a look at my starter ship? I mean, did you get to see this little basic thing? I don't remember if you were on when I plopped it or not. Hmm, get off the rock. Oh shit, did I do that again? God damn it, I did it again. My apologies. Oh, honestly, I don't think it would have mattered if I had it bonded or not. I think I would have probably forgot. I'm not running on all cylinders this morning. See, I'm changing hours at work, so I'm getting used to a new set of, yeah. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to it. Because I used to stream in the afternoons and the evenings, and now I'll be spending more in the mornings. Is that the cactus I've been looking for?
Okay. Got that done. Alright, let's get out of this radiation. Come on, I should be out of it by now. Yeah, I haven't been able to set to a schedule yet. Uh, I used to stream a long time ago, and then just recently got back into it. I had moved. Didn't have very good internet where I was, so yeah, that kind of screwed me for doing any type of streaming or anything like that. Um, so instead, started YouTubing. Decided to do that, but then moved again. And once I moved again, I wanted to get back into it. So here we are. And everything going on YouTube and everything, all the problems and issues and all the griping the creators are doing over there. I'm kind of glad that I got back into Twitch. I think Twitch is a better platform anyway. Yeah, I was basically in the same boat, but on top of the fact that I didn't have unlimited internet, I didn't have a wired connection, so my internet actually came through our cellular system and not through a cable company or anything like that. So it was very hit and miss. Holy crap, I'm still in a radiation fog. Go this direction. All right, crazy. Like I said, when I get done here, I'll stop by and say hey, see what you're up to. Hit a rock. Okay. All right, let's go over here and find out what's over here. Iron deposit. Hey, Cookie, welcome back. Oh, ow. Rock. Okay, let's see. Where to next? Let's cut across the water and head over there. Ooh. Okay. Head that way. Come on, let's find something. I wonder if the weather's still handled on the client side. And it's showing up. There it is. Hey, Starman, welcome to the stream. Whoa, whoa. Here. There we go. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Thanks for joining us. Can't ask for anything better, right? We're out searching for stuff. Any kind of stuff. Hey, Silicon. That stuff. Morning, Ramjet. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me. Okay, damn it. Somebody turn the fog generator off, please. I've had just about enough of the fog. This thing's been following me for probably 10 kilometers. Believe it or not, this is the starter world. With part 3 that just came out, it looks like they've added in a couple more biomes, or at least one more biome. Oh, hey, was that a raptor? Is that a raptor? Um, and radiation. So I've got this nice radiation fog that has been following me for probably 10 plus kilometers. All right, damn it, I know I heard a raptor. Damn, I missed him. Oh well, I'll find another one. Oh, there he is. I've been killed by raptors so many times. I go out of my way to stop and kill them. Well, with 8.0, there are a lot of changes. One of them was a randomization kind of system builder. Um, a lot of the scenarios, like the multiplayer scenario, the the, the general start scenario, has changed. So now they have a fixed, which is more the standard what we're used to, Akua, Omicron, all those in the fixed locations. So they have that scenario. So that's what you're used to. They have that for you. But they also now have a random system builder which will build a system. The only planet that will always be the same is going to be the starter planet. Now, supposedly, I haven't checked this, but supposedly the starter planet will show up in different locations, but it will always be the same as of right now. It'll always be the temperate, and it'll be a size 4, which is second to the largest. Um, like I said earlier, I don't know, you might not have been on when I said it, but they've added in a couple of extra things. Like there's a there's a new biome that's on here, which kind of looks like the alien plant life and stuff like that. Which one of the I think it was Cookie pointed out that if I went in there and looked for ore, I would find something, and I found cobalt. Hey, oh, oh, did I hear another one? Did I hear another one? Yes, I did. No, wrong button. Let's do this a fun way. Ha ha ha. Damn it. I hate when they turn the jetpack off. Yes, there's size 2, size 3, size 4, and size 5. And I can tell you size 5 is freaking ridiculous. This is actually my second server. When they came out with part 3, we decided to reset and start anew because of some of the additions that they added to part 3. But when it when it first came out, within just a few minutes, I used the default settings and threw up a server real quick just to get started, just to see what was new. Um, and one of the planets that I was exploring was a size 5 snow planet. And the amount of time it took to get from just the North Pole heading south to the South Pole was amazing. I mean, we're talking just to go from one pole to the other took even longer than like going around east to west on our old standard planets that we're used to. I mean, it was just unbelievable. So, I mean, the size is going to just amaze you when you actually get into it and start like exploring it. It's going to be mind-boggling, and that was the one thing that I was looking forward to in 8.0 was the fact that they were changing the planets and changing the sizes. Now, one of the things they did that made me switch or reset the server was the fact that now the ores will scale to the size of the planet. So you literally only have to create or use one config file for the planet, and depending on how it decides how big the planet's going to be, it will scale the ore for the size of the planet. So the config files are set up for a size 2, which is the same size the planets used to be. So when it decides to go to a size 3, size 4, or size 5, it multiplies that starter number. So, like if you have a starter planet or a size 2 planet set to only 1 iron, then the size 3 will have like 2 iron, the size 4 will have like 4 iron, and the size 5 will have like 6. If I remember correctly, it's scaled about that way. Because there's even a major difference in size between the size 4 and the size 5. That's how big the size 5 really is. Oh, I've just been running around here aimlessly. Where'd my marker go? Here, I'll show you one of the. We'll head that way. Because over there, I think, is one of the new biomes I was talking about. I'll let you see it real quick. Um, the plant. If you're using the randomizer, Omicron um is going to be a random. I mean, it's not going to be the Omicron you're used to. It could be a temperate planet. It could be a lava planet. It could be any of the different um, biomes, but it also could be any of the different sizes because it they made a or created a list of planet names, and as the system is being created, they use that list to determine what the planet is going to be as far as name wise. And of course, Akua and Omicron are on the list, so it could be just randomed. Stop and get that while I'm passing it and I see it, because I will need that at some point in time. All right, so here's the biome I was talking about that we're coming up on, and it's got more of the vegetation of the alien planet. So the iridescent, glowing plants, the radiation fog, all that kind of stuff. And then inside is going to be the little rocks of cobalt, which is um, which is new. As of the Part 3 update, yes, in this biome alone. Which I'm actually finding more of these biome. Well, they're again, the planet's randomly built, so the biome. I mean, they're going to be random in number as well. So there could be 2 biomes, there could be 4 biomes. I mean, but I'm finding several of them, and they've got this little scorched earth look. So if you're looking at the planet from the map, this is what you're going to see when you're looking at the biomes. So you're going to be able to tell. Like here's a huge one right here. Um, then you got this one right here. So I mean, they're all over the freaking place. So it's going to be nice not having to go to the moon to get cobalt. You know, you have at least a small supply available to you right here on the planet. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that was a good choice. Give me some iron. So these little rocks right here, they've changed the distribution of the of ore. The standard rocks don't give you ore anymore. They just give you crushed stone. And now there's a bunch of like copper, silicon, iron, like right here. This one is a silicone. See if I can find a copper or a cobalt real quick. And even then, they've got them to where they're biome specific as well. So in the hills, you're going to find silicone, but not iron. Um, Copper seems to be just about everywhere. So I mean, they're not as hard to find, which is okay. I mean, as long as you know where you're looking for, it's fairly easy to find resources. There's one. That's there's a cobalt right there. It's got kind of a bluish tinge to it. And that's something they also did. They updated the colors to the ores as well, so you'll be able to distinguish between a rock and an iron node or rock. So yeah, other than the bugs, everything's been pretty outstanding. All right, let's see. Go over there. Clear that marker. I don't need it anymore. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. Wrong one. Lower one. Eat. There, put you in there. Okay. Yes, that is a bug that seems to be going on right now. Um, if you grind with the grinder a tree or a rock or something like that, then part of it, I don't know if it's duping or if it's dividing. I'm not sure which one it is yet, but some of it shows up in your harvester like it's supposed to, and then some of it shows up on the ground. So let's take this copper right here. Oh, wrong button. All right. So we'll take that and huh.
Did it not drop? Huh, it didn't drop a rock. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try it with this iron. Yep, there it is. Okay, and there leaves an iron rod behind. Now, I'm assuming, and this is just an assumption, that it's duping. So I haven't been picking up the the items that are being left on the ground because I don't believe in cheating and so forth. So I've been leaving them on the ground under the understanding that it's duping. Now, if it's not duping and it's actually dividing what you get in half or some portion of and dropping it, yeah, that's a bug I hope they really get to really quick. But when they posted part three, there was a list of known bugs that they hadn't gotten to, and if I remember correctly, the so yeah, so that left a copper one on there. If I remember correctly, that was one of the bugs that was on the list that hadn't gotten fixed yet. So, all right, forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah. Um, you mean like the on the ship or the hand drill? Hmm. The hand drill works just like it did in the previous. The mechanical one runs a little slower. Um, Now something they did change was they have layers in the ground now. So the top layer will be kind of like a soft dirt, and then a couple layers down, you'll get into like rock, and depending on the hardness of the layer, will dictate how fast the drill drills through it. So of course, rock being harder will drill slower than the sand or dirt that you went through first. Um, the standard nodes, iron, copper, and silicone, are have changed to the um, version 5, version 4 style of node, to where it's one large mass, to where um, the other copper, or not copper, cobalt and above, including promethium, they all are in the newer style where it's the small nuggets. You have to have an ore scanner, and I think that's why they did that. I think that um, they wanted people to be able to drill for iron, copper, and silicone without having to use the ore scanner. Now, supposedly, there is a way of doing it in the config file to where you can set it to where all nodes, even the basic ones, can will show up in that rock form, and you have to have the ore scanner to utilize or to drill for it efficiently, because you really don't need an ore scanner to drill. I mean, if it tells you where it is, if you drill long enough and hard enough, eventually you're going to find um, one of the rocks of like cobalt or promethium or something. It's just going to be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You just know where the haystack is, and somewhere within, there's going to be, hey, promethium. You know that there's going to be ore of some type or of that type. So, but I haven't gone into that too deep as far as
in the config file to fix that. Because I'm okay with the idea of the smaller ores being like that, to where all you need to know is where it is and you dig and find a big pocket of it. So, let's see. Where do I want to go? Oh, known artifact. Sting twice for that. Let's go check that out. I wonder what the distance is on that. Hang on. Unknown artifact is about 130 kilometers away, or 1.3 kilometers, I think. All right, so our range of discovery is actually pretty big. That's good to know, because it used to be only 500 kilometers, or 500 meters, I mean, and now it's out to 1.3, so 1,300 meters. So that's good. I'm glad that they raised that. Definitely going to be useful on the bigger planets. Now, something I mentioned. Well, thank you. When did you sneak in here, Let's? Welcome. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Most of my content is either just me playing, or if y'all become interactive, then yeah, the content gets great because you ask questions, I try to explain it or try to give you the best answer. I love the feedback. I love the back and forth. I think that's kind of partly what makes these games or these streams good. Yes, trying to explore a larger planet with only a 500-meter view range, that would have been terrible. Yeah, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and one of the things I think they should do is the radar dish that they have for bases and for CVs. It's non-functional at this point in time. It's only a deco, but I think they should add um, visibility to it. I mean, use it as it's intended to be used. So, say your say your standard discovery range is now 1.3 kilometers. So, if you add a tier 1 dish to your vehicle, then maybe that stretches out to 2 kilometers or even 2.5 kilometers. And then you can have a tier 2 dish, and the tier 2 dish will stretch out to like 5 kilometers. And that, especially on the bigger planets, would be a very large bonus to trying to find stuff. Okay, did I pass it? How did I pass it? Is that just talking? I was just talking and not paying attention, wasn't I? Alright, I hope there aren't any guns on this thing. Showed up white, not red. So that's usually a good thing. Ooh, isn't that neat looking? I wouldn't say they'd have to make it expensive to build. I mean, at least the tier 1. I mean, I could see the tier 2 needing like special material, but still. Okay, that's very unique. Now the question is, how do you get into the damn thing? Where's the damn doors? See, how would you get up there? Alright, so can't get over that, can't get around that edge very well. Too high. Ooh, almost. Uh, Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to wait until I get an SV. Because there's openings on the top of that, so I'm curious as to what's in there. Alright, so another POI discovered. Alright, now where to? Let's see, let's go this direction. We haven't discovered there yet. Hey guys, what's up? um, again, random. Now, I don't know if the POIs scale by planet size. I'm pretty sure they do. If they did that with ore, I'm pretty sure they did that with POIs as well. They didn't have a lot of the POIs in the first update. It wasn't until part 3 that they added more of the POIs into the config files, into the YAML. Which another hey, you mind? You know what? I'm gonna kill you this way then. Hey, get off my hood. Get off my hood. Get off my hood. Ah. Yes, I have a grudge against raptors. Yes, yes, they did. But with that being said, the new AI for the animals, they're not as bad. I mean, they're bad. Don't get me wrong. Spiders have always been bad because the hitbox is ridiculous. But if you shoot one of them, you actually have the chance of them reacting by turning around and running for a minute. So, you know, you got a shotgun, you hit one or two of them, they turn around and run. So, instead of having, the three or five packs like on you at all times. Hey, look at that. Oh, drone. And a what the hell? Colony? I can't tell if the colonies have guns. It kind of looks like they've got guns on the top. Cobalt, Cobalt, stop. All right, all right, where'd he go? There. Okay. Can't tell if those are guns on the top. Let's take a peek. Yep. All right, let's get back in before I get too much radiation. All right, so yes, the thing's got guns on it, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. Welcome, Sinclair. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, I'm not sure what that. Oh, damn rock. I don't know what the colony is either. Um, all I know is, oh, hey, we get a better look of it up here. And we can see it better from up here. It's not that big. Landing pad, building there, building there. Some stuff up here. Eh, the way that's designed, you can hide from some of those. If you can get in there and get underneath one of these right here, you can actually probably hide from them fairly easily. Maybe on that opposite side of that building right there. Because it doesn't. That gun wouldn't be able to hit you. That one wouldn't be able to hit you. So if you came in from that side over there and came straight into that side of the building, you might be able to hide and pick off the guns. Although that would take a long time to do. Or come in with a heavily armed SV with some rocket launchers. That would always work. But me and my measly little ship, yeah, they'd tear me a new butthole in a matter of seconds. This is my starter ship, my first builder. Okay, there. Let's head back this direction. Why can't I see the marker? Still can't see it. Why is that? Oh, there it is. So even though they say they took that green wall down, it's still kind of acting the same way. Right there is a perfect example. Once I crossed that one point, the screen glitched a little bit, and then I was able to see the markers. So I don't think it's fully functioning the way they were thinking it was going to. But it's still an experimental, so hopefully they'll get all that worked out pretty soon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the difference between the poles and the green wall is the fact that you can actually cross the pole, even though the ground's kind of and and you can't build or anything like that. At least you can travel that distance, so you're not having to circumvent the whole sphere of the poles. You just cross it right across the top. So that was a major advantage. Now the green wall, it's still buggy. It's one of the things I didn't like about the green wall is the markers that you put down. If you were on one side of the green wall, you weren't able to see that marker on the other side, even though if you traveled towards the green wall and crossed it and then went to where you were trying to go, it might have been shorter. It still wasn't showing up, and it seems to still be that way. And with the bigger planets, that's even more of a pain in the ass because the marker is going to show up only on one side of that green wall, and people are going to end up driving large amounts of distance just to get to where they're going if they don't think ahead and think about that green wall's preventing that marker from showing up the shorter distances. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's head that way. See what's up that way. After I stop and kill you. And definitely be careful with these bugs. Um, when they first came out with experimental, the bugs would not attack you. They would do their little fend off dance, but now they shoot those projectiles out your butt, out of their butts again, just like they did on what planet? What planet was it? They was it Omicron? Shit, now I don't remember. It was a lava planet. No, they were on a lava planet, I think. But anyway, they shoot that green crap out their butt, and they're fairly accurate with it, so it always hurts. Yeah, they're on the starter world now. Easy to kill though, so I mean, I guess there's that. Train's a little wild through here. All right, give me another bug. Get a little experience. Yes, they definitely help, but there again, like I was saying earlier, um, they fixed their attack and now they shoot the crap out of their butt again. When I reset the server, I found one of them and I walked up to it like it was no tomorrow because they didn't attack on the first server I'd set up. So, and all of a sudden I was getting attacked. I was like, "Holy shit, run!" All right. I would agree with that. I do agree that I think the forest is a lot more dense, which is a good thing because um, especially early game, I use wood to create biofuel to create power. I use biofuel a lot. Oh, going the wrong direction. Wrong marker. Here's another one. That's not really a spider, honey. That's more of a bug. Level 10. Okay, that was funny. I wasn't expecting that. I never would have put two and two together to make a park. Yes, you see my bald head. Shh, Carla. Oh, I'm getting some meat. Nice meat. Put that up. Put that up. Put that up. Put that up. Okay. You in there. Put you in there. Okay. I see you. All right, I've been up here, so let's need to go here. Cut across this way. So let's go up here. Hey, so cool. Welcome back. Well, there's a reason for that. I ramped it up a little bit. Default is 60, and I set mine to 100. So there's going to be more on my server just for that reason. For the sheer size of some of these planets, I thought 60 wasn't enough. I like to customize my planets a little bit. It's like later on in the game, I should start getting like random meteorites to where um, even rare ores will fall onto this planet. They won't be much. There'll be like maybe 100, but it gives the option of being able to search down and find the meteorite, then mine it and get rare ores even on a starter planet. Yes, I have done that on several occasions. And there's actually a really easy way of getting out of that. It's the the boosters. Hover down here. Docking. Where's the boost? There it is. The hover booster. If you add just one, will help, but I tend to put 2 to 4 of these hover boosters on the bottom of all of my hovercrafts, and you use shift space to jump, and it literally pushes. It's like a jet that shoots you up into the air. So it literally makes your ship jump. Excuse me. Um, and that's usually the best way to get out of the water. Now, if you finagle it enough, if you point your nose up into the air and forward thrust and wiggle the ship and do all these funky stuff, a lot of times you can get the ship out of the water that way as well. But this is going to be your easiest way is to throw those on the bottom and just boost your way right out of the water. Um, well, there for a while there was a hey, I just got the notification you joined the chat. That was a little slow. um, yeah, one of the public servers I used to play on, there was like one particular planet. It seemed like every other day you would have problems with the water. Um, it was like really buggy for some reason it was like really bad on this planet, but it happened every once in a while everywhere else too. But yeah, I'm not totally sure if they've fixed it or even if they knew that it existed. I'm not even sure that. I'll I haven't had any problems as of yesterday when I started this server. When I started the other server, I didn't make an HV on my first one for experimental. Um, just just because resources were short. Finding the resources was really painful because they hadn't started the scaling process. So on the really big planets, there were only like 2 or 3 iron nodes and copper nodes, so it was like really difficult to get resources to do anything. So I wasn't able to. I built the SV first instead of the HV like I normally do. But now that they've scaled the ores, I decided to go ahead and do it the way I normally do and do the HV first, and then I'll do the SV in a little bit. But you can add them to the hovercraft. That's all you need is 2 block flat space, and you can add them. Hey, another one. Sweet. Now, I know that baby's got guns too, so we're gonna avoid that because this thing cannot take a punch at all. Yeah. Not running, I'm more avoiding. Still not used to that noise. Wonder where they moved the mules to, because they're not on the starter planet anymore. So I wonder where they moved them to. Yeah, that happened to me earlier today too. Um, I don't remember what I did to do it, but yeah, all of a sudden I had two tools instead of one. All right, let's add some fuel since I only have 3%. All right, Ramjet, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Stop by anytime. Come on back. I enjoyed talking to you. I'll be streaming more during the day than I used to, just for the sheer fact that my schedule for work has changed. So I work nights now. So you'll see me more during this period of time. Oh, hey. Spiders. Just a group of 3. But I can show what I was talking about earlier about how when you damage them, they run. Really? They run for a little while. Now, if I weren't in a ship, they would actually come back and charge me. But since I'm in a ship and they don't attack ships, yeah, I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do my search patterns this time. Normally I did like a grid search, but yeah, with the new sizes, I haven't quite figured it out yet. Let me get back on top. Yeah, but right now there's a bug with the harvesters. It seems like some of the resources that you're supposed to be gathering end up on the ground. I don't know if it's a duping issue or if it's actually, me missing out on part of the resources yet, but I've just been leaving them on the ground. I'm sure they'll figure that out pretty soon and get it fixed. So I'm not too worried about it right now. The experience, the best way to get experience in this game right now is either killing or farming. Um, in my opinion, the farming is OP. The amount of experience you get for farming, for picking plants, um, yeah, it's a little much. But right now, those are the two quickest ways to get experience in this game. Because you can get anywhere from 1,000 to 1,600 XP for a kill. And for every plant, I think it's about 40 experience for just picking one plant. Is it 200? Really? Has it gone up? I guess I quit really paying attention. All right, stop spinning. There we go. Well, that was 100 right there for that. So maybe it's based off the type of plant. And here I'm talking about 40 being OP. Yeah, see, give me another 100 for that. Well, I mean they give you different XP for different animals, so I mean I wouldn't be surprised if it's different for different plants as well. I don't know. Let's try a different plant. If I can find a different plant. Let's kill him first though. Yeah, but even with that starter multi-tool, the damage is not that bad. I mean, I would use the starter multi-tool over the damn pistol. I mean, the pistol's always been bad. I mean, real bad. All right, let's see what we get out of this. All right, for Cobra, the 100. For mushrooms, 100. 100. Okay, so it could be the difference between um, wild plants and planted plants. Maybe you get more for the planted plants. Ooh, need to eat. Ran that a little close. It's not good to run it that close. No, I do not have a farm yet. This server's only been up for 2 days now. This would be day two. And I didn't play that much. I played only like a couple of hours when it first got up. So I've got a starter base, and it's that base. It's the wreckage, not the small wreckage, but that the wreckage where the lockers are. I just started adding to that, created a core, and just made that a temporary base. When I get enough rock, I have a starter base that I do create, that's made out of concrete. So once I get enough rock to do that, I'll end up putting that up. What do you mean by every ore? Are you talking about the only ores that are on this planet right now that I know of that come standard are going to be iron, copper, um, silicone, and then in the new biome, some cobalt. Yes, around the wreckage, I think it's standard to have the 3 to 4 nodes. Um, when I found the village was the same way. It, as soon as I found the village, I found I think 4 nodes around the village as well. Hang on, let me find the village. Okay, so around the village there was same thing: 2 iron, a copper, and a silicon. So so they kind of, I guess they kind of bunch it all up there and for you. Let's see, where do I want to go next? Um, don't think I've been that way, so let's do that. Unknown structure. Let's stop for a second. I'm not being shot yet. Within 440 meters. Okay, within 400 now. Still not getting shot. Okay, within 200 meters. Still not getting shot. Alright, right on top of it and not getting shot. Alright, this kind of looks like the alien structure. Same design. Not seeing any doors. Hey, stairs. Okay, that's worth investigating. Trap door. probably didn't even have to shoot that. I just heard a sensor go off. Bet you it would have just opened right up. Seeing any guns? Not seeing any trap doors. I hate these stairs. Armored concrete block. And there's the core. Okay, so there's got to be more to this thing than just this. Steel. Okay, I don't know. Not going to take the core out. Not yet, at least. Come back and play with it later. Okay. Hey, another promethium. All right, so how many have I found? 5 out of the 12. All right, found 8 of the 15 iron, 4 of the 10 silicone, and 5 of the 10 copper. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's go this direction. Um, there was a bug report that the moon was it was silicon and something else, but that I don't think is supposed to be normal. Yeah, I think that was a fluke. Um, on my server, the moon did not, unfortunately, come out as silicon. That would have been nice. Would have enjoyed that, but no. It now I do like the fact that um, on my moon at least I was able to excuse me random reactor. I was able to actually mine and get stone, which is not normally something that you were able to do with the moon. So I'm glad it's nice that they added that. All right, so we got an abandoned reactor as well. All right, I'll have to come back and run that one. I'll do that when I have a lot more time though, because that's going to take a probably at least an hour. And I'm about to take a break myself. Oh, hey, who just shot me? What the hell? Who just shot me? Couldn't have been you. Oh, could have been you though. Radar stations do have guns. We'll just take off this direction. Create some distance. Here you are. Okay. So one gun there, should be a gun over there. One on the other side, if I remember correctly. Okay. Now, why is that white? That should be red. Shouldn't it? Yeah, that should be red. Marker's not showing up bright. So let's mark that just to make sure. Move that one. All right, let's see. We've done that, so let's go this direction. Bet. Oh, them. Okay, never mind. Let's do a zigzag pattern. I tend to like those spots for putting bases, especially in situations where the drone bases keep sending drones, because they pop up over the mountain and your guns immediately engage them. So when they fall, they tend to fall and roll down the mountain. Kind of like a natural defensive ring. Back up that direction. Okay, hold on. What was that noise? Hey, you're in the wrong spot. You're supposed to be by water. See, I'm a big fan of the spice, so I kind of like the foresty areas. Okay, silicone. Okay. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of digging. Let's see what they got in this box real quick. Not the insert I was looking for. All right, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get the parts for a T2. Well, now that I got cobalt, I should be able to make one. Medium armor, awesome. That's a good find. Okay, I'll come back and do that. I would much rather have the tier 2 miner when I do that. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Okay, get back to that. The iron deposit. Love that sheer easy enough for me to say. Cliff face. I'm almost back home. All right, tell you what, let's do that. Let's head that way, do a beeline for that. See if I've got enough parts to build the T2 miner. On the other crash ship, good. Okay, why is that not the normal color water? Maybe it's just because the sun is not shining on it. God, holy crap! I can't talk today. Spiders. Uh huh. Yeah, that's a steep wall. Oh, oh, you go. Hey, get back. There you go. Who is the Joe? So tell me, who is the Joe? Welcome to the stream, Joe. If that is who you really are. Oh, nope, nope. Get back over. And voila. And this is where I've made my temporary home for right now. Okay. So I'll take them. Do that in there. Take that. Let's see. Alright, so harvester. Okay, that's an interesting place to find that stuff. Let's take all that. Yes, solar panels are definitely we needed. I didn't actually say solar panels. My wordage was more alternative power sources. Solar panels is usually the first logical thought, but yeah, it was definitely a well needed. Also, the being able to use other things other than promethium. You know, using biofuel to fuel your base and fuel your ships. I mean, that's a very added benefit, um, especially on a planet like this where there's 50 million trees. You can load up on wood, set a couple of constructors to do just nothing but biofuel, and you've got a good set of. I mean, that's a good set of power for you. Okay, let's put you in there. You in there. Let's put you there, 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 there. Right now, you two go in there, and so will you. Ah, shit. I forgot to put that down. Oh well. Okay, so first things first. Yes. Awesome. Second thing. Alright, there they are. Am I missing it? Oh, absolutely need the pellets. Oh, crap. Okay, so I'm going to have to go mining after all. Okay. Okay. Well, for right now, I guess we'll put you in there as well then, because I'm going to need the promethium pellets. You know what? No. No. To take you with me. Yeah, but I want to say I remember using not just pellets, but also like the one of the cells, the small cell. Maybe they changed that, but I remember using a small cell to actually create those. Okay, get in there. add some more fuel to the base. Need to put more solar panels up too. Only got the one. Okay, so the plan. Alright, there's that one up there, which seems to be the closest one. I don't remember it being protected. The other two were in a radiation area, and one had a colony by it. And there's that one. It's a small one. So that is going to be, I guess, my next choice. Go ahead and waypoint it. All right, that should be enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it here. Take a break. I'll be probably back in a few hours to play some more. Thanks, guys, for coming by and stopping by. I really appreciate it. I love talking to y'all. Had some good conversations. I like when that happens. So definitely come back. Definitely stop by. Say hi. Again, thank you very much. I hope you hit the follow button so you know when I come back on. And those, when I switch it to YouTube, for those on YouTube, as always, hit the like button, hit the follow button, or the subscribe button, and you'll see more content as I switch it over from Twitch to YouTube. But like I said, I'll be back in a few hours. Thanks again. Have a good one.